Alright, so today's video is actually going to be something a bit different. I'm going to do a trailer analysis for Danganronpa 2x2, one of my most favorite favorite announcements from last Friday's Nintendo Direct. It should be going up on Monday, I want to say. Hopefully I get it edited in time. But I want to do a trailer analysis since I've always wondered how you could remake a visual novel. And we've seen visual novel remakes, but for Danganronpa it would be kind of difficult. The trailer kind of proved me wrong, so let's get into it. I've been a big fan of Danganronpa ever since Trigger Happy Havoc came out on the Vita. Yeah, that thing. So, all right, let's get into it. I'll go into the nitty gritty of everything.
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
So this is our first little thing that's going to be coming to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. I want to say Nintendo Switch will get a full cartridge. I'm not sure about Nintendo Switch 2 though, for the game key card. Sorry if it's a little laggy, but first thing, these trees are actually pretty new. These are new assets because let me see. Come on, load. You could tell it's my first time doing a trailer analysis, but these are entirely new assets. So I didn't even know what this was until you know who showed up. Okay, so this is the first change. Nagito's shirt is that the symbol is actually upside down. At least from what I've seen a lot on Twitter. I didn't really notice it until now, but that's the first change.
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
And the model is obviously
Originally
updated.
released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa
So first we see Usami World, one of the areas in the first island of the game is actually updated a lot. And I assume all the other areas will be updated as well because let's face it, it's been 10 years since Danganronpa 2 originally came out.
2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate
One of the biggest thing is that these models are now going to be moving every time you talk to them, so a lot of new animations, and they look also a bit cleaner, honestly.
comeback. While on a school
I assume, based on this, that all traversable 3D traversable areas are going to be overhauled as much as we've seen with this. A lot more detail is added to the resort area in the first island. Oh come on,
while on a
this isn't going so
comeback.
well. That's
While
my
on a
first.
school trip to Jabberwock Island,
We can also see there's a lot more detail to this scene. This is one of the optional events in the game. Yeah, there's a lot more detail to the characters' models,
to Jabberwock
even though it is a drawing, but still a lot more detail added to them.
Island. You and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game.
There, yeah, this scene is also updated as well.
After each deadly incident, a heated class
We can see the class trials. Let me see the class trial. What does it say? Class trials definitely be updated as such. Uh, the monitor where it shows the chapter, that's new. I don't think it's shown what chapter it was before in the original. It showed level and the music, but I don't think chapter.
incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detect.
Yeah, you can see the models are updated. Something about Mahiru is that her freckles are missing. I'm not sure if that's a detail that's going to add it later since this is coming out in 2026, but something to note about that.
Action.
Or maybe that's just a permanent change to her character.
Counter opponents
It's nothing small, but it's just an aesthetic change. But
to
hey,
reveal the truth.
there's a lot more detail added to Hajime's. There we go. Hajime's counter, and I assume it's going to be for everything like no, that's wrong. Those scenes. And here's the kicker.
Along with the main
As we see, the overworld is now updated a lot more. It looks way better. Way better because in the original Danganronpa 2, it was just like a side scroller. So all the islands were side scroller. This one, we could actually get a feel of how big each island is, which is something really cool. Something we didn't really get to experience in the original Danganronpa 2.
game. An additional story is
No, go
included.
back, go back, go back.
Story is
I don't know why I
included.
keep still there. This boathouse. I believe this boathouse was not in the original game. Or it's in chapter 1, so yeah, this boathouse was not in the original game, so this is part of the new side story. The new campaign they're pushing.
One incident will
And now we see in this scene with Nagito and Hajime, there's a boat there. One of the main things was that there was no working boat on the island so that they could escape. Sorry, I should have said this earlier, but there's going to be a lot of spoilers to Danganronpa 2. But since this boat, I'm assuming this is going to play a key factor into the first incident, like because if I let it show
trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
with different victims and different culprits. So I'm assuming this boat, if it's running, if they could escape, like because Kazuichi, we have the ultimate mechanic there. If he could somehow fix it, I assume that's going to be the first motive or the first problem to for a killing to happen. Because as we said, there's going to be new killers and new victims, so it's not going to play in the same way as the original story did. This is going to be like a what if scenario, and we did find out that it is going to be the same length as the original game, which the original game's like 30 hours, I want to say 30, 40 hours. So it's going to be 80 hours to get through the entirety of both campaigns.
And culprits.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2.
And it's coming out in 2026. So no concrete date. I want to say maybe it's going to be in the second half based on how they're wording it so far, but things could change. But anyway, sorry for all the loading issues. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just my laptop being old as hell, but all right. That was my first attempt at a trailer analysis. So let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on because I am interested in doing more trailer analysis videos. I just this game I had to do one since I love Danganronpa 2. I've been playing I played it through like 5 or 6 times at this point between the Vita and the Switch versions. So seeing it getting a new what if scenario, it's gonna be good. All right, that's gonna be it.